What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's been enjoying the music that's been coming out this month. It's been so awesome, such a ride, and such a vibe. This week is going to be awesome. I know you guys haven't heard much or anything on this topic since it finished, and that is the remix contest. What's going on with the remix contest? Well, we're all going to find out this week. Make sure you tune in this Thursday at 10 a.m. PST. It's going down. We're going to be announcing the winners. It's going to be the showcase. And that very next day, this Friday, the remixes are going to be coming out officially on all platforms. So make sure you give those top three contestants all your love and support. And it's going to be dope. And once again, I'd like to thank everybody for, taking the time to actually participate in the contest. It was good to see the community out in full force once again, and everybody putting in their effort on these remixes. Really, really cool to see and really, really fun to listen to. With that said, it's not what this video is about. That was just a quick update. Today we're going to be taking a look at a track that came out of mine recently called Nasty. What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be walking through my track, Nasty. We're going to be taking a look at the drop specifically. Let's dive in. Here we go.
Give me something nasty. Get loose.
So let's go top to bottom here like we always do. We're going to go top to bottom, soloing out the elements so you can hear exactly what each part is doing and how it contributes to the greater whole. Here we go, drums. You can see it's made with a drum rack here. Just picked out the drums I wanted, sculpted them how I needed them to be. Fucker. Now let's go ahead and add in the low end here. Here we go. Woo! That is just awesome. So let's take a look at this 808 specifically here. Basically, we've got utility on here to control volume and EQ, which I did nothing to sculpt it with. Compressor for sidechain, sausage fattener just to kind of beef it up a little bit, and a saturator on a medium curve, and Cymatics Diablo. The main three things here that are kind of really getting this to be what it is are the saturator and the Cymatics Diablo. Without the saturator, with it, you get a little bit of girth and you get quite a substantial amount of volume and presence in the 808. Then the next part that really brings this 808 home is Cymatics Diablo. Without Diablo, you bring in Diablo, that's the sauce, baby. And we'll talk about Diablo another day and how we can sort of look at these things and really beef up these bass sounds. It's really, really simple and really intuitive the way that Cymatics has made it super, super accessible and easy, straightforward to kind of do these things with these 808s. But that's how the 808 is kind of coming together here in the second half. Now, how are we doing these like sort of glides, you see? So basically this top note starts a little bit before this bottom note ends, as you can see here. Notice here, boom, it starts here, but this one is still going. Now, inside of the actual envelope filter global, I believe it's in the pitch oscillator. Yeah, in the pitch oscillator section of the sampler here, you can turn your glide on, and I've got it gliding at 274 milliseconds, which creates this sort of... glides. I really like this 808, by the way. This is freaking sick. This is this is my 2042 808. Oh my gosh, so sick. Same sort of processing chain. Diablo. If you haven't realized that's some sauce, get on it. That's some sauce. Some serious awesome sauce. Moving into the next section here. We've got the vocals here. This is where you're starting to see a lot of that rhythm start come in.
Get loose.
I can't help but just head bob. That thing is hard, man. So some of the things here. Let's take the drum, the low end out, and just keep the drums so we can feel the pace here. So we've got this here. And this is just, I don't even know what I said, but let's see. So I said that. I don't know what that is, but I pitched it up so it's in key, and then I just kind of pitched it along with the 808. Still dun 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 dun, up one semitone. Bum 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 bum. And that's where a lot of that sort of rhythm comes in with the drums. It almost acts like a pace keeper, like a hi-hat. Super cool, right? And then I've just got some like shoes here, which I did. Shoo. Then this, I literally just kind of almost whistle. Fucker. Yeah, so that's all that is. And it really just adds a nice little additive to the back.
Get loose.
It really kind of brings it together. And then we've got the chant section here. Let's see how this goes with the drums. Rhythm is everything, so I'm just sort of like placing things. I'm hearing the open spaces between the beat and really placing things in to create this cohesive whole. Basic chants, nothing crazy to it. Now we've got this, which is the choir. Just used Olympus Elements on this. This is just a contact device here, contact instrument, Olympus Elements. They play on these downbeats, which is really nice. Complemented with that here, let's go ahead and just solo out this entire synth section, which got the screeches and the actual sound design elements. Go ahead and bring back the 808s, which are playing all the low end. Which is cool because the screeches really kind of blend in. So let's kind of take a look at this here. Let's solo the screeches. I didn't even notice they're doing that. So okay. They're sitting there at a quarter note. Played in by hand, which is why they sound a little funky, but it all comes together nice. So basically you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different screeches. 3 of these are playing as one. So these 3 screeches, the turtle screech pork and beans combo, obviously that's the classic trio, and then we got the harvester screech, which plays these little top notes. Really cool. And then how did I get this to do this? I just kind of put on a sharing tool, and the sharing tool is like an LFO envelope, and you can shape it. Play around with that. Look at the settings. Try it yourself. It's really cool. Moving into the sound design section here. So we've got these little stabs on the offbeats, which is just this, I don't even know. I just made a bunch of bullshit, I guess. A lot of simple sounds that came together to create something sick, right? You can see how it's made, but yeah, it's nothing crazy. Comb filter, basic shape, FM from B, compressor, a little bit of distortion with diode, and it's sounding really sick. Next sound is this, which is that really cool sound that's in the back, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, that's the thing that really gets you going. But it's just this simple ass sound. And I think, what is it? I made it as a bass, so it's supposed to play in the key of E. In the key of D, rather. It's supposed to play like this. That's how I made it, right? But I started experimenting. I, played around just like you saw, and it turned into this thing. So, oh, played it in by hand, which is why it sounds funky. Go ahead and bring the drums back into that, and you'll see. That shit is hard, man. Moving into the next sound, we'll keep them going. I don't know why it's playing. I thought you would think it would goes up. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this must be the two-piece combo here, because two of these, this one plays like this. It goes up with the bass. And then this one is, I'm guessing, the harmonic layer to it. Yeah, see, it sounds like it lifted, but it didn't. This stays the same the entire time on the first half of the drop, but it's playing a accompaniment harmonic to the one that does pitch bend up. It sounds like it did, but it didn't. That's very weird direction, because that could cause some weird issues, but it, I guess, sounded good. Trust your ears, baby, and I trusted them. Sounds sick. So those are the sounds here. Then we got play them together. Really cool, but really basic once again. Let's see here. Next sound. We got these sustains here. All these are really basic sounds. But it really, like the 808 and these drums really kind of bring everything together. With everything else, it's fine for these elements to be basic, because, less is more in this instance as far as like how beefy these sounds need to be, because a lot of this beef is really coming from the low end, right? So if you take a look at, if we solo D1 with the 808, you'll kind of see. You see, it all sounds good because the low one really ties it all together. But yeah, that is the first sort of drop here on Nasty. Hope you guys kind of got some insight and learned something from it. Check out any of the techniques or software programs that you saw. Do your research, look them up. If you have a question about them, just ask about it. We can dive in. But yeah, that's been it. Boom.